5 years of this issue being tied up in the legal system, the United States Supreme Court has put an end to sectarian prayers at Forsyth County Board of Commissioners meetings, and other government agencies are already feeling the effects.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. The Supreme Court rejected one last appeal from Forsyth County Commissioners.
The court's essentially upholding lower court rulings that said it is illegal and unconstitutional to reference a specific God in a prayer before a governmental meeting.
Fox 8's Brent Campbell joins us live now in Winston-Salem. Brent, this decision is already causing other government boards to reconsider their prayer policies?
It certainly is, Julie. Several cities and counties, including City Council in Winston-Salem, have been waiting to hear the outcome of the Forsyth County case. Winston-Salem was contacted at the same time by the ACLU as Forsyth County, but because Winston-Salem did not face a lawsuit like the county, Winston-Salem City Council has continued sectarian prayer before some of its meetings. But now that the Supreme Court says it will not hear an appeal by Forsyth County tonight, Winston-Salem City Council says it will immediately revisit its prayer policy, and that has some people here and all over the state talking about prayer. From big crowds at county commission meetings to churches spearheading massive fundraising campaigns, since 2007, Christians in Forsyth County have fought for the right to pray to Jesus or any specific God before county meetings. They didn't expect their battle to end this way.
We are surprised by the Supreme Court's ruling.
The pastor who helped raise $300,000 so county commissioners could fight the lawsuit without using taxpayer money, saddened to hear the Supreme Court will not hear the county's final appeal. Instead, uphold a lower ruling saying government entities must remain neutral.
Majority of us in Forsyth County are Christians. It burdens and again saddens me that a person of faith is muzzled and censored like that by the government.
It's entirely inappropriate for government officials to endorse one set of religious beliefs over others. And that's what Forsyth County was doing by routinely opening public meetings with sectarian prayers in this case.
The ACLU sued the commissioners on behalf of two women who said the prayers made it seem their government favored one religion over another.
You can't have a situation where a majority gets to bully the minority by saying there's more of us and therefore your rights don't count.
Number one, a non-sectarian prayer is no prayer at all. And number two, this was open to anyone to pray according to the dictates of their own faith beliefs. It wasn't excluding any religion at all.
While attorneys representing the county say this ruling puts government in a position to unfairly censor prayers by regulating what people say, those in favor say the court simply upheld the Constitution.
All people in the United States have a right under the First Amendment to have a government that stays neutral on matters of religion.
Now, since this all started back in 2007, Forsyth County ended all prayer before meetings waiting on this outcome. And while this ruling does not outlaw prayer in and of itself, several commissioners tell me they aren't sure if they'll bring prayer back to the beginning of the county meeting simply because this ruling means that the commission will have to make sure that those prayers do not reference a specific God. As for Winston-Salem, well, the mayor tells me that in tonight's council meeting they will go into closed session and begin discussion and revisit the prayer policy for the city council. The ACLU, meanwhile, tells me there's at least 25 to 30 other towns, cities, governmental boards across the state that it will be contacting and demanding that they change their prayer policies based on the outcome of this case in Forsyth County. We're live in Winston-Salem tonight. Brent Campbell, Fox 8 News.
Thank you, Brent. Case